first match of the day for Group A between Luminosity and Cloud9.
LG have lost the last 3 times they played Haven, and the last time they lost it, they ended up losing 13-1 to the Guards. So,
but it just offers so much, and it does require a little bit more execution. You're not droning in your guiding light or trailblazer and fault line, and they are in to start things off. Leaf is up high, drops down low as he takes a bit of damage.
You talked about execution, and it's right there in the lineup from Leaf from behind, and that's a triple kill right away. And that is an explosion for Cloud9 into the site. You tried to play some sort of an anchored spot for LG, didn't work, didn't look at the right corner, and it's already going to be dazzLe, the IGL in a 4 versus 1, coming back towards the defender spawn, out into the entrance of the backside of C, spotted by the turret, spotted by xeta. A combination's about to happen soon, and it's just going to be Leaf getting the quad into the round. And
Ability still kept long, so C9 know there's a long push. That means numbers in A if they rush. Can they make it in, though, for the angles?
Flash in Word, but we're playing off angle at the graffiti area, and that's TiGG for 2 with a nice grab duel on the ground. So that spiked down, and it's a 3-on-3. 18 seconds left, waiting for these smokes to dissipate now towards the A side. But a crossfire set up. Vanity still gets the kill with the Bulldog. Bites back towards the left side, looking for the trade. It's not going to happen as dazzLe anchors it down, and they get the first point on the board for LG, but you want him to push. So it's going to be Xeppaa looking for that information with the Trailblazer as they spot 2 towards the A choke point. You have 3 on the C side link, and here comes a fault line, a flash, belt in the air. Leaf gets the headshot. Xeta then again to capitalize on that second push into the A choke. But meanwhile, though, we are closing in on the defender side, on the C side, and it's still going to be Cloud9 holding it down. An aftershock coming out from Xeta as well, and dazzLe in the back of Gong. Well, that rings to his death.
At the time on Haven, that can give you the edge you need.
As Bren mentioned on the desk, this player right here has to be the one that is going to be the key component to open things up, and loses an op to a rifle. That's even Xeta holding an even tighter angle to win that fight. So lots of confidence I was giving here. Lots of trust to try to have bdog hold and anchor up the C side while the rest were stacking up towards B and C link. As they continue to lose numbers, Leaf pushing through towards that back. You see this cosmic divide towards the spawn side, but it's not even needed. We don't even need to pick up the spike. Everybody's pushing down for LG, holding back towards this attacker spawn side. And then we're just going to stand our ground for LG.
And let's watch this round more, if they're going to explode here, from LG's side. They have defensive push on short, but now C's getting hit. That's where the KJ util is. They've read this so far.
Nice
Can
flash.
they get the frags? Xeta gets the first blood.
Yeah, and that was at least a nice flash to try to delay for a bit while the rest of the defenders are falling back. And now actually also fully blinded Leaf trying to move into the site. But now the map control, the C site is under control for Cloud9. They have an ult to push back. Here comes Shock Darts on the ground. That's not going to break the ult, so you're wasting even more time. And now that you invested so much on the ult, you have 5 players that are alive for Cloud9. I feel that after you look for this information, you might want to save, but they're guessing otherwise. Seekers are coming out, actually, for LG. And we get a ping onto Leaf. We're swinging out now as Mada gets the wallbang kill. As Seeker's also going to hit another post-plant attacker as Moose gets the wallbang onto xeta. Okay, so we've changed things around. Things are looking good here for LG to actually turn it over in their side. But now as the lockdown finishes, that clock is still ticking down. Nobody from the defenders is actually on that spike, and there's no smokes to cover, so now you have to save. Unfortunately, it worked in the beginning, but now you've lost your smoker. You're just saving your op. You're saving your rifle, and it's C9 with another point on the board.
Round could be now. This is the run.
And the good news is that there's no big ultimates that's going to disrupt the site too much. It's just going to be the fault line.
He got fault lined.
Yeah, you already saw how dazzLe's being under heavy control there towards the back of default, but we're doing the same thing on the defender side. Gravity Well went towards that front of the A side. We're spamming through the smoke. You follow the tracers from the Vandal of Leaf.
Yes.
The off shot misses, though. It's a 4-on-4. Now we're moving up. Mitch is inside this nebula. We're swinging out for TiGG, but it's still going to be LG making it a 3 versus 2 and make that now a 2 versus 2. Mitch is still running in back to a frenzy, trying to go for this hunt in the back of the site. It works out for Vanity and for Mitch in the end on both angles of left and right of default.
Hungry to get frags. They want to kind of go outside the box a little bit. But C9 is reading all of these things. You want to add the percentage to your play that's going to make it a win. And LG has to think about that on every angle they take.
Everyone's just landing shots for C1.
Oh, my
C9,
word.
Sorry. I say C1 because we still only have 1 point on the scoreboard for LG. But yeah, as you say, oh my lord, everybody is just hitting their shots for Cloud9. Everybody's getting their dual wins. I mean, we've seen highlight reels so far of Leaf of how aggressive he is, but everybody else on that board, anybody that's pushing forward, they're still gaining the first dual wins to get these this side controls. Now we have an attempt of a retake for LG, and we're going for it. So Flash coming out from Mada, Fault Line coming out from C9 to counteract, and that's 2 players to trade off, make that even 3 on the utility, and taking advantage of the utility of Cloud9. So it almost feels like back in like the Iceland days where Vanity was falling for version 1 and they had the pulse plant metas as well with all the lineups.
Oh my word, yeah.
So very similar here now. It's just more of like a delay setup here. So you definitely know that Vanity likes to play these pulse plants. And now the execution for C9 inside the safe side. I mean, Leaf is just running across. Yeah, there's just so much disruption in these sites. Finally, bdog gets a kill with this operator, but to the dismay of losing 3 players anchoring inside this, or 2 players anchoring inside the A site, and losing 1 on a C side battle. Not going to be easy for them to retake in this last round. Do we have anything left here? 1 flash to go. They even blinds his own teammate. Release Mada does get the kill onto Xeppaa, allowing the Seekers to come out so they can spray through this. The wallbang's coming out, but he doesn't connect to the kill, and xeta still stays alive long enough to get the last 2 right there and make it 11-1 for C9, looking to make LG lose another 13-1. Will that happen? We'll find out.
Trading kills, being there for the pushes with Leaf. Here we are into the second round as we got to continue to move on and see if LG can find a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, and Moose, he'll charge onto Mitch and get that first frag of the second half.
So far, so good. Can't stop, won't stop for C9 and for LG. We're running through B side, A link towards A, and now we have a full pinch onto LG. We're closing in from spawn side. We're closing in from sewers and at long, and a flash that comes in. But the trades are still pretty good for LG. 1 up towards the heaven side to go for the high-low peak, and it works out. LG stays alive in this pistol round. Area, we've kept Cloud9 into the A site. But we're still lurking up here towards this front B side, potentially for a C split with a late lurk into B. Oh my god, no way. No way.
Not what you need at that point.
No way.
You can expect something from Mitch every once in a while. Whether it's a Vandal or an operator that he sneaks out on you. Oh, what a aftershock.
I don't even know what to say anymore, Riv. I mean, that's 2 wallbang kills through the garage doors that Mitch is able to get, and that just, again, completely flattens what looked pretty good for the scaling that LG was going to bring into this map.
Raking in all the chances here to take a W on the round. Fault line, I like that. xeta stopping any quick push, but it was a good wait for LG. So they read the fault line play, and does it pay off for them? It's going to be a smoke.
And Xeppaa uses it to his advantage, and he gets 4 kills, looking for the ace right now. Flash across, gets the information, a Seeker to make sure where he's at, and it's Take that swings out, taking advantage of the weapon switch back into Xeppaa. And that would have been a great way to finish it through, but here comes the Aftershock. That's it. xeta gets the kill with the Aftershock through the Cosmic Divide, and it's 13-3 for Cloud9 over LG on, what was this, 15 minutes? I didn't have time to sweat through my jacket yet.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I respect about Cloud9 is that they are willing to kind of switch up the roles, in particular Leaf. He's not really an ego-driven player, and yeah, he's playing Viper again here.
And we talked about C9's kind of lost. They're looking to repair that if they play just as scary as they did on Haven. I don't see a problem with it, but Mada, literal perfect strafe out and takes out the head of Leaf. No first blood for him on this map.
I just love those little taps. 2-tap classics, dropping 1, taking showers control, taking the orb. Players now pushing in for LG on the attacker side at you. Take with the frenzy. Retaliate back by Xeppaa, but the trade is perfect for Luminosity. Now a 2-player advantage on the attacker side. The plan is soon to come in at the default spot for EPC. You have 1 still trapwire, still trademarks rather, watching that flank as you still have bdog up. While the rest of C9, the last 2 players, 1 already in the back of that EPC, has fallen from the hands of Mada. Great job for LG in the end to secure the... Might want to see bdog on the operator on the attacker side.
Exactly.
See how that's going to work out now. As Luminosity are working as a group, 3 guys towards long, 2 towards Sands, and they've already lost 1 in the process trying to take control of Hookah. As we do have Xeppaa in there. 1 teleporting away. Another player has fallen for LG.
Looking at LG's money, still quite decent here, obviously. And they should be able to get that operator online, but C9 looks to make this their own flawless. After receiving 1 last round, Xeppaa makes that a little more true. And I think they've identified the last 2 just between the rifles being fired at alternate times.
And the Aldrone will confirm that as well.
Yep.
Forcing a swing off TiGG. Last one is going to go through the teleporter, and are we going to hunt him down? Not yet. Just going to try to see if they need to pinch and control towards Hookah. See if they could pick up some weapons. And Elise for dazzLe. Silver lining as he gets the orb control to build up the Hunter's Fury into the further rounds. Satchel charge on the top, as we see. Viper utility on the attack being used. Trying to split out the... Sorry, this is on the defense, actually, trying to prevent the attackers from coming out of showers. But we got 13 seconds left on the clock for the attackers. LG's forced to move in, and dazzLe gets a nice wall bang onto Leaf, as you see off screen. Plant is going to go down. Xeppaa's trying to chase it through, and he's going to be able to get that surprise kill onto Moose. But good positioning on the trade for bdog, who continues to shine in his first half. Gravity well to delay towards you. 4 players playing the post plant now for LG, making things very difficult for Mitch and Vanity. As Mitch, the one with the stronger rifle, is trying to create that space. Creeping up now towards the shower. bdog holding it tight towards the wall, and they'll never spot him. Now this recon dart's going to be everything. So they're going to spot Mitch, take him down, and it's time to do the econ damage for Vanity. He's going to swing out, going to get spotted by TiGG, and that's the high-low on the short A boxes. And LG gets a clean round. And the thing that's good right now for LG starting on the attacker side was now they have control of the timings that they want to make, where they didn't have that chance on Mohegan. So now you're playing your strong map, you're playing where you're comfortable, and you get this trade down towards Hookah. Counter paint shells coming out on the defense. That's going to push Mada back for a bit, but he's got the showstopper ready, and it's going to be a double showstopper. It's going to be Rocket Arena, and they're both going to fall. Good trades on both ends, but still a 3-on-3.
You love to see it. Let's see what we have online, though. Almost the same. Besides the Sova and the Chamber, you have all your controller utility from your Astra and Viper, so this can still be worked slightly at a pace that, you know, LG wants. They don't have to rush in here. Smoke some cover, create the angles you want.
30 seconds left.
Looks like with this push from TiGG, yeah, he's looking for audio. They'll get the space in A they need to plant. Will they know they're getting pinched from short of A, though?
This is good for LG.
Plant the spike.
2 smokes. And then you have bdog making a lot of noise towards the B side. They forced to rotate out, but you talked about the short side. This is Leaf creeping back up. And as you lean out, the wall comes up. He gets the kill onto Moose. Looking for that second battle here towards Showers. He leans out, but it's TiGG on the bench. And then bdog with the pinch from the behind. So Vanity is going to be on his own. Has to get this kill fast. And he gets the kill from the gravity well, so he can just stick it for now, at least to get it halfway. So you had to force the hand of bdog. He hears the run up towards Heaven's side. And now we're out. We're going to have a smoke towards that top side. Actually, it's onto the smoke itself. Onto the spike, and he gets the full defuse.
You had to reload too coming out. That's
Want to fight it?
Cosmic Divide almost right away here from the attacker side.
Hangs a few. We move in right now for the plant for Mada, so we could build up at least a showstopper, and there's that Hunter's Fury as we mentioned before. We are pushing in a little bit here for C9 on a lesser buy. Are still making a couple of conversions on kills, taking the advantage into this round, and a flank from a tool de force from Mitch. Leaving now dazzLe on his own somehow. Everything has fallen on this post plant. Shock dart on default. Forcing the spray. This will allow xeta to clean out and sweep out with a double swing. And he still gets the kill in the end. So a clean retake for C9 right after that. And should have been something that looked good for LG with the amount of ult to safety. With a nice snake bite actually on the ground to allow him to escape.
Yeah, nobody was able to push in there and close the distance.
30 seconds left.
Leaf.
Oh, he hears the thunder footing here. So that allows now Xeppaa to go for the blind ult into short. The Owl Drone to push Leaf away, but he's still getting backed up by Vanity right here, which is why Vanity is able to drop that spike carrier. Now he's pinged up with a recon dart, but like we mentioned before, those two fighting together here, left and right. They go perfectly for the trades and only lose one player to take last rounds.
3,300 is the max that an LG member will have next round. So this is super important. You see him focusing. This is perfect. dazzLe gets the ult orb here, and then they can get that online. Mada's 2 away. So close, just on deck there for his showstopper. And they're still giving that shower consideration before they push it.
Great start, great
slow.
punish on 2
word.
kills. So that's 1 towards Showers, 1 towards Hookah, and that's what we talked about. We wanted to maybe waste the utility early if we can, or if you're able to catch them off guard like that, just as LG did, great start. So they haven't really gone to Hookah yet to pick up the orb. Just want to play this a little bit more patiently, just in case somebody back was there. And Vanity now, because they've lost players for C9, you're forced to push a little bit more and regain your map control on the defender side. And LG continues to punish C9. Things are looking very good right now for LG finally after this timeout, as we are now executing inside this A site. Snakebite on the ground, paint shells, the swing from Mada. He wins that duel against Xeppaa, leaving now one more to go. The Silver of C9, xeta, moving upside towards the heaven spot of A site. And LG, they don't want to forfeit any map control on the A side. They're just really holding all angles possible to get this priming even flawless. Them not winning their duels, where everything just seems to be landing for C9, from executions to just duels. And to see that LG was able to do that on that previous round, it gives you a little bit of hope. And with the hope is the Hunter's Fury that's going out on the A side. The Cosmic Divide, though, to hold the push as it's laid down by C9, and Xeppaa now is saying this is enough. Gets the first blood. Vanity and Xeppaa continue to go to work, but then here comes that showstopper from Mada. Paint shells back into the site. The spike is down as they're scaling across the other end. And that, as we blink and switch through players, everybody's dying from LG. And now it's LG just pulling all the way back towards the A side, right into the hands of Xeppaa, who's just winning at U-Haul. 13 seconds left on the clock. Perfect opportunity to just play the off angle out in the open. And there goes Moose with the kill. So that's going to allow the plant to happen for LG. Rotations now for C9 towards spawn side. 2 players moving in, 1 on the flank. And that's Leaf on the low HP. Mada's also low on HP, as Mitch has this operator. Looking outside here, as tucked in the corner is going to be Moose with that Phantom inside showers. We're pinging it out. Leaf's still going to work.
How?
It's so low HP. But you have
Just
2 players that are
him.
still in good position right now. TiGG just running that clock down. Moose hearing the footsteps. Now 1 peeking out, and that's perfect there.
1 enemy remaining.
Viper orb to come out. Snakebite on the ground. TiGG gets another kill on
Mitch.
short, and that's Mitch on his own now. Clock is ticking down. TiGG forced to peek out.
Oh my word.
It almost hit. It almost hit because it was halfway, so you understand why TiGG had to swing out, and he manages to get that kill onto Mitch.
Left without a defuse. LG looked to tie this first half. They switch it up again, populate this short A area, see if it works out. A lot of util.
Cosmic Divide, only 1 player towards the A site, and that is Vanity, trying to do the best he can to wait for his teammates to come around. Here comes the Viper's Pit on top of that,
Spike planted.
and now it's planted inside. We do hear at least a duel defense coming out here on the defense from Mitch. We're now creeping in towards Hookah. TiGG is now spotted around the corner, and it's a trade-off. Now Owl Drone's about to come out from xeta. It's going to try to spot back into you, which allows Xeppaa to move in with the showstopper. We're still trying to ping him out. He's waiting for it. And here's the satchel charge in, and it connects onto bdog. Another to fall, but the Viper Spit's still up. Mitch is going to work, spamming across. xeta through the smoke. The Viper Spit's coming down, so dazzLe's on his own on a 3 versus 1. They're going to start the defuse for C9. The swing out as Xeppaa falls and loses that fight. We're pinning across. They're trying to get the spray. The recon dart, but he runs out of bullets. Back to the classic, get the kill, but it's still going to be the defuse for C9 to end the half 7-5 in their favor.
Have the flanked watch, something you can't do with KJ, but mostly with the others. And they looks like they are going to take it, not fake it. And dazzLe comes up with 2 goals straight away.
Ooh, a frenzy as well, and dazzLe is just holding strong. That's beautiful there for LG.
And look at the close angles that LG is playing. They want a full return on what they can get out of this Spectre. Oh,
Gonna trade this out.
Leaf is so patient. There's the trade. Good call, Vans. They will get it, but will they be able to retrieve that Vandal now?
Still trying to, so we're gonna scout for some information with the boom bot on the ground, and we're just gonna leave that behind. Just try to play the information game instead, and there you go. This allows now Mada to fight back towards showers if he can, while we still have a little bit of pressure going through towards the B side, and a nice drive-by from dazzLe. This is good, because now Mada can stay inside showers, doesn't need to show himself. This is going to be a little bit easier to allow dazzLe to move up, and they could double swing out of showers, but satchel charges just came out, so for C9, they know that 2 players are working in there. So Xeppaa's pushing through. 1 coming out towards the heaven side. We now have a crossfire set up, and it's a trade-off from both ends. 7-7 on the scoreline, and the spike has been planted on A side, and it's C9 now on the board with the amount of kills that we're getting. Mada, who was the only sole player on the A side, remains a sole player on the team, and also loses the fight to Xeppaa as C9 takes the lead.
Could be very effective from the other side of the site without positioning on the flank.
And it's fast right now, and TiGG almost got caught pulling out utility as this Astra, and manages to get the kill no matter what. So now Mada also continues to hold towards showers, as C9 has lurked up and actually scaled up rather towards the U-Haul. Hunter's Fury out on defense. It's ringing inside. It connects onto Xeta. As bdog's also moving out here with his teammates outside from showers, and that's a beautiful hold from LG. C in hand, and C9 allows, or are able rather, to get the plant towards the APC and also forcing out the Viper's Pit. So now you have a Viper's Pit, Frenzy, and Stingers inside the Viper's Pit. This could be very strong for C9. A tep of the retake coming out as LG are fighting inside, and there you go. Leaf gets the headshot with that Stinger onto Moose. Leaf now at 8 HP. We're spamming with the Phantoms on LG side. We might give up the Viper's Pit quite soon. Now we actually randomly tag one inside the Viper's Pit. And at least dazzLe gets the kill onto Leaf. Still, we haven't made it up all towards the fuse yet. We go for the tap to force out utility, and now we're going to have to force out the last two players moving in towards short side. Vanity does connect, though, and he picks up the Stinger for another kill, and it's a 1 versus 1. It's halfway. Xeta's now moving forward and gets a kill with the Stinger again! They cycled the Stingers, and they get the round with it, Riv.
Focus forward.
You want to fight
And they
it?
still have LG's peak long B, so the stack is towards A for LG, Vans.
Crisscross from both Cosmic Divides on both teams. Hunter's Fury coming out, and we're running through, and we're just melting down here, LG on a defense. So the rifles versus the pistols, the rifles prevail.
Yeah.
And look at that. A little bit of a Bermuda Triangle. Go back to school here with our 90-degree angles, and snake bites on the ground. Mada dies. bdog's on his own. And the wasted, unfortunate tour de force here into this round, because his teammates just couldn't get anything done here. He at least gets one kill rather for his troubles. But that gives the information away.
Take advantage of focusing on the strat at hand, though. Dog does not get pinged, but he is seen, and he's going to stay up top.
Oh, that's so good. Good
What a
bait there
catch.
from a rendezvous, so that's a showstopper away, but somehow Xeppaa still gets a spray through the smoke. Moose falls down, but bdog's holding in the back end, so he gets another one for his troubles towards the elbow. Now Leaf looking at the flank, expected that. TiGG has fallen down. No spokes here to allow the retake to happen for LG, so they have to work with the utility that they have. And what is that? Nothing. A satchel charge. Rendezvous just charged up for bdog, but they have no recon dart for dazzLe, so you have to fight back towards elbow. That's a 140 damage, and dazzLe sprays through the smoke, so we have a 3 versus 3. Closing into the site right now with 2 players holding towards the post line at long B for Cloud9. Only Mada's pushing forward, looking for the trade-off, and there's that perfect recon dart. It actually pings onto the second player as they both fall. We have one under the fuse. We're trying to get the spray from Leaf. It does not connect as bdog comes in for that swing and the kill and the defuse for LG.
Is in the util to help out and assist in a play. Here, it's still spread out for Cloud9.
Oh no. Clay pigeon shooting for a Leaf as it seems
Yeah.
the satchel charge missed a bit. Hunter's Fury just to try to slow down. TiGG stuck in the corner. We're reading up, and we actually do get the kill for TiGG though. And also the Hunter's Fury connects onto Xeta. So already, again, players are being dropped. Player advantage now for LG. Watching the angle, easy kill for Moose onto Mitch. So now we're split across the map. One player on each side for Cloud9. Showers control, looking for a lurk or a fake. Any picks, maybe a teleportation back if we're able to lurk inside this A site, but we're watching the wrong angle. TiGG gets that fight, gets the upper hand. Now Vanity is on his own. The jig is up. They know he's inside B. Just trying to delay here for Moose, and it's a quick kill at least for Vanity. Recon darts to come out. We know the plant's coming down to teleportation from Hookah. We got 4 stars available for Vanity, though. Let's see what he does with this. He's being sprayed from Spawn and from Hookah. Shock dart. He's able to manage to escape that radius for a bit, thankfully, from the front side of that tin. Almost gets that spray onto his opponent there as TiGG gets damaged a little bit more, but we are closing in on the other end. There's that first and second, though. It's up to a 1v1, and dazzLe saves it for LG. But it's still a fake out. We rotated 3 players out. Another TP. This is so huge. Is Leaf going to swing outside of this as he hears the footsteps running back? And it's a fake from Mada. And he thought that he had the big brain there, and Leaf gets the kill. 10 seconds left, and now the plant coming down for C9. And everybody else from LG has rotated towards spawn side. So you give this up. Do you want to play? You got a lot of rounds that you won, though, for LG, so you still see the economy is really good for the last round. So you have to go for it now on the defender side. We're scaling now into U-Haul with bdog at the point. One dropping in towards Heaven side for LG as a snakebite slows down the push from bdog, who's still looking for the first blood on this retake. Still hiding inside the Viper's Pit. A crossfire coming in as he sprays across. Leaf to come out. And Leaf does get that kill onto dazzLe. And the numbers are looking good, at least for the post plant. Look pretty good for C9, but there's only one more to go. Vanity is about to peek out. bdog gets the kill, and he will not have enough time here. So we still manage to stay alive for C9.
Oh, 4 down. What's the econ like? We see 850 credits there.
But the orb still in control, allowing now a showstopper to be available for mada as well. So things are looking more and more grim here for C9 with this last round of regulation. One getting pinged out, mada's trying to push them back, and that duel of false misses, and xeta gets the kill. The showstopper close range, and that's what you want. Run it into the face, not allowing for the showstopper to get a reaction, and Leaf gets the headshot. Pain shells onto TiGG. All of the ultimates are now down. dazzLe's moving in with Moose, and Moose gets the kill onto you, but it's still a 4 versus 2. Spike is now planted. Snake bites are missed, and it's planted right now just outside of Showers with this Viper wall, a crossfire setup, and Moose could play the retake. Thankfully, he is a Viper. That allows for him to move forward. Nice shock dart onto the bench side. Nice kill from Moose as well.
Word.
And we've dwindled down the numbers. It's a 2 versus 2. Both players, Vanity and xeta, are now towards short side. They break a recon dart, but only good for information for at least one player, not knowing that both players are there. Here comes a high-low swing. They're both fighting for it. And there's the trade-off. And now we're trying to get the last one. It doesn't work out. xeta gets a kill, and we are going into overtime.
Not much coming of that just yet. Timing
that's
is
huge.
so good.
That's so good.
The timing is you're a raise.
I mean, how many times have you done that, right?
Yes. Oh, he considered. He's like, maybe I get on the box. Oh no, wait. This is certain death. Went to blast pack. Already blew up. Just added to the explosion.
Way too late. Fireworks inside hookah. And that's C9 with the lead on defense. Now pushing forward. The cannon of the gun peeks into the smoke, and Vanity is looking for that double. Will not work. Now as dazzLe continues to lurk forward, Leaf trades it back though on short A side, and that's TiGG on his own. Spike on the back, 23 seconds left on the clock. Might go for a fake plant if he wants to. Shock darts coming in from spawn side, double. He will stick the plant and will get it. A 3 versus 1, looking to fall back while the nebulas are still available. Still has 2 stars to work with. Places one down onto the spike. A recon dart seems to be coming outside right now for information, and they know that he's not towards pocket, not towards towels, and he puts a 2nd star on the ground. There's that first gravity well. The Vipers, should I say a cloud coming out here from Leaf, and it's still, speaking about clouds, Cloud9 getting the round. Like 2 headsets, remember those days?
Oh yeah.
One for the ears and one for the microphone somehow, but we're dating ourselves here.
Oh, there's a nice gravity
Wow,
well to
okay.
stop this, Vans.
That's such a sick delay from LG, actually. Owl drone that came out, but then we also had the gravity well boom bot for information. It blows up on top of that, and you swing out for a spray. And it's looking to be a flawless so far for Luminosity Gaming. Owl drone back on the defender side to get information and on their turn, spotting one towards the Showers and forcing him back. And still trying to figure out what the last player is at. xeta's holding in towards the A cubby. Vanity has been forced to fall back, and you just heard the shots. So we're inching in, we're pinching in as well. Not going to be good at all here for xeta. And we are looming into a double overtime as shot darts are going in, the swing out, and a prime gaming flawless there for LG.
Oh, I do see it up in heaven. Yeah.
So you could bring it back towards Heaven, signing off back in that area, but has support from Vanity. Misses the shot, but, Leaf, that was playing towards short A, is able to swing out to get the kill onto Moose. So a little bit of a trade-off, a nice little bait. And now you still have good ground control into the A site. But on the other end, LG losing that player are trying to force the hand inside the B site. xeta now holding back towards the elbow. Vanity pushing through. That's a spike down with a 2nd kill. Mada is pushing forward to try to win this against xeta as they're spamming through the smoke. We're just trying to get a timing swing out from Mada, but it's still going to be xeta that takes the upper hand. 5 versus 1. We're going back and forth once again for potentially another prime giving flawless, but this time for Cloud9. As he run back and get this orb. The satchel charge actually pushed it towards the defender side, but it's going to get held back by Snake Bite. But Mitch is pushing towards the short A side. Meanwhile, though, one melts to the Snake Bite from Moose, and that's Leaf to fall.
It's
Mitch
like
now
the
pushing up.
Act each other. I loved it. Yeah, Mitch pushing up.
So is Xeppaa. But he's not the one that shot the recon dart, so he might still try to get a surprise kill onto TiGG. And they fought this before. Xeppaa still has to try to figure out a left to right ping, and he ran inside the smoke. This is still really good for TiGG to try to get a kill. Recon dart even spots him. He could wrap around the corner and gets one. But at least it's traded off by Mitch as the spike is now planted. Even situation on both ends. Golden Falls coming out. Denied right away. dazzLe, though, coming in outside from triple. It's a 2v1 now as Vanity gets the swing. dazzLe, now the last player standing, knows that there's one inside the A choke point. And they go for the double swing for C9, and they get it to close the series 15-3, as that was a valiant attempt from Luminosity on that second map.
Absolutely incredible. Cloud9 moved to 4-0 in that Group A bracket, currently tying what the guard has on table.